hypersonic weapon. It's affordable, producible, it's survivable, and it's lethal against a broad target set.
Hypersonic missiles have the potential to revolutionize warfare. Shockingly, the U.S. Air Force just completed a groundbreaking test on a cutting-edge hypersonic missile designed for air-to-ground strikes. The test results are confirmed to be mind-blowing, surpassing the limits of every hypersonic weapon before it. How did the U.S. achieve such a remarkable feat? Are hypersonic weapons the future of war? Join us as we reveal how the U.S. just admitted they created a hypersonic missile so advanced it can't be stopped. USA's first hypersonic weapon. The meticulous test launch of the AGM-183 Airborne Rapid Reaction Weapon, ARRW, was a carefully coordinated effort led by the esteemed 412th Test Wing based at Edwards Air Force Base. Their goal was to evaluate the performance and capabilities of this groundbreaking hypersonic weapon. In this test, the AGM-183 ARRW was chosen for an air launch demonstration, highlighting its adaptability and compatibility with existing aircraft platforms. It was deployed from the formidable B-52H Stratofortress bomber, a symbol of U.S. air power. As the AGM-183 ARRW tore through the atmosphere, it accelerated to mind-boggling speeds, surpassing the sound barrier by more than 5 times, reaching over 3,800 miles per hour. This hypersonic missile showcased its extraordinary ability to traverse vast distances in a remarkably short time. Every maneuver, trajectory adjustment, and navigation parameter of the AGM-183 ARRW was executed flawlessly, demonstrating the precision and accuracy engineered into its design. This test showcased remarkable advancements achieved in hypersonic technology. Following the test parameters, the AGM-183 ARRW self-destructed upon completing its mission objectives. This intentional destruction was crucial for safety and facilitated data collection for a thorough analysis of the missile's performance. Now, let's dive deeper into the significance of hypersonic weapons and their global impact. To understand the importance of this success, it's essential to grasp what hypersonic weapons can do. Hypersonic weapons, as defined by the US-based Missile Defense Advocacy Alliance and Russian experts, move at speeds faster than Mach 5, which is 5 times the speed of sound. They must also have the capability to maneuver during the entire flight. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, which follow a predictable trajectory and cannot maneuver, these next-generation hypersonic weapons are difficult to defend against due to their speed, maneuverability, and hard-to-predict flight path. This makes them highly effective against high-value targets, like aircraft carriers. Their exceptional speed sets them apart from normal ballistic missiles, enabling them to outmaneuver and bypass current defense systems. Hypersonic speed, however, poses significant engineering challenges due to various physical effects. This threshold defines a subset of air vehicles, and hypersonic systems have been in use for decades. For instance, John Glenn's capsule entered the atmosphere at hypersonic speed back in 1962. Moreover, all intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, in the world's nuclear arsenals are hypersonic, reaching speeds of about 15,000 miles per hour. How Russia developed its hypersonic weapon. Developing hypersonic weapons involves various methods, each with its unique characteristics and applications. One approach is the use of air-launched ballistic missiles, ALBMs, which, as the name implies, are ballistic missiles launched from aircraft rather than traditional land or sea-based platforms. This allows for greater flexibility in deployment and targeting. Another method is the utilization of hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs. In this method, the vehicle is launched to high altitudes using a ballistic missile, where it maneuvers through the Earth's upper atmosphere before separating from its carrier and gliding back towards its target at hypersonic speeds. This approach provides precision and maneuverability, making it suitable for various operational scenarios. The third approach involves employing scramjet engines, an advancement of the ramjet ramjet engine technology. While ramjet engines can propel flight at supersonic speeds, scramjet engines enable missiles to achieve hypersonic velocities. There is even an American air-breathing scramjet missile, which is still undergoing testing. However, its development comes with a hefty price tag, costing around $15 million or more per missile. In contrast, the Kinzhal, another hypersonic missile, is more cost-effective, with an estimated cost ranging from $4 to $5 million per unit. The Ki-47M2 Kinzhal, an aeroballistic system, accelerates to hypersonic speed using a rocket after being dropped from an aircraft. Its recent combat use by the Russian Ministry of Defense marks a significant milestone. To grasp the size and complexity of these missiles, it's helpful to visualize their cross-section. Starting from the bottom, there's the ejection pod, followed by steerable fins attached to jet vanes. The rocket motor comprises the third part, leading to the guidance section and, finally, the warhead weighing around 500 kilograms. All these components work in tandem to propel the missile to an astonishing terminal speed of Mach 12, equivalent to approximately 14,700 kilometers per hour or 9,207 miles per hour, with a reported range of 2,000 kilometers or 1,242 miles. Understanding how the Ki-47M2 Kinzhal missiles operate involves several steps. First, the missile requires a platform, such as the MiG-31 Foxhound, a long-range supersonic interceptor. Once released, the missile's engines ignite, propelling it to supersonic speeds. The next phase involves the missile engaging its first stage, while the last stage travels to its target, potentially in a random or zigzag path to confuse radar systems. Various versions of the missile's operation have been proposed, including scenarios where it may carry a nuclear warhead or utilize different engagement strategies. Despite its capabilities, some analysts question whether the missile qualifies as a true hypersonic projectile, citing reports of its interception by a Patriot missile system, which operates at speeds of Mach 3 or Mach 5. Did China's hypersonic weapon challenge the US? The DF-ZAF, a hypersonic glide vehicle developed by the People's Liberation Army rocket forces, also boosts on a rocket to a high altitude and then glides to its target, maneuvering along the way. It can reach speeds of up to Mach 10 and performs evasive maneuvers to evade interception. The DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle made headlines in October 2019 when it debuted at a military parade in China, marking the 70th anniversary of Communist Party rule. Its first known test occurred in 2021, unsettling the United States. Launched atop a DF-17 missile, the DF-ZAF reaches extreme altitudes, skimming the Earth's upper atmosphere before gliding back at hypersonic speeds exceeding Mach 5. According to the Pentagon's 2021 China report, the DF-17 has undergone successful tests and is now operational. While primarily conventional, it may carry nuclear warheads and boasts a range of 2,500 kilometers, enabling it to strike American bases in the region, including those in Yokosuka, Japan, and South Korea. Chinese analysts assert its primary purpose is to target bases and fleets in the Western Pacific. Deployed in 2020, the DF-17 purportedly replaced outdated short-range ballistic missile systems, enhancing China's military capabilities. Despite limited information on its capacity to target aircraft carriers, Chinese reports suggest it is capable. Moreover, armed with a tactical nuclear warhead, it could cripple an American supercarrier with a blast in its vicinity. Hypersonic glide vehicles pose significant challenges for defense systems due to their speed, low trajectory, and maneuverability. Advanced air defenses struggle to intercept them, making conventional systems ineffective. The Global Times reported that existing U.S. air defense systems deployed in South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and on U.S. warships would likely fail against the DF-17. Acknowledging China's missile capabilities, the Pentagon has prioritized strengthening Guam's missile defense against threats like the DF-26, capable of targeting Andersen Air Base. However, existing U.S. defense systems like Patriot and THAAD are not designed to counter incoming hypersonic projectiles. leaving American commanders in the region without a viable defense against the DFZF. Despite China's criticism of the Pentagon's report, concerns about the DF-17-powered DFZF remain valid in the United States. But now, the AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, ARRW, successfully tested by the United States Air Force, is the first operational hypersonic weapon in the U.S. military. Over the past 5 years, major military powers worldwide have been racing to develop hypersonic weapons capable of traveling at speeds surpassing 5 times the speed of sound. Russia and China have now surged ahead in this technological race, prompting the United States Air Force to launch the RW program, which ultimately led to the development of the AGM-183A hypersonic missile by Lockheed Martin. Its exact speed is unknown, but it is based on previous DARPA test vehicles with an alleged maximum speed of Mach 20. Like the DFZF, it is a hypersonic glide weapon. Specifications of the AGM-183 ARRW. Developed to meet the needs of the U.S. military, the AGM-183 hypersonic air-to-ground missile boasts striking targets with great speed and accuracy. Its agility poses a severe threat to conventional missile defense systems, thanks to its ability to sneak up on targets and launch surprise attacks, providing users with a significant tactical advantage. With speeds exceeding Mach 5 or approximately 3,800 miles per hour, developing a weapon of this caliber presented significant challenges due to the unique fluid dynamics at hypersonic speeds. However, recognizing the urgency since other countries were already making headway, Will Roper, the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics, spearheaded the ARU program. This collaborative effort involved various branches of the military, including the Air Force, Navy, Army, Department of Defense, and the Missile Defense Agency, working together to address the hypersonic threat. Lockheed Martin was awarded a $480 million contract in August 2018 to develop an air-launched hypersonic weapon under the ARRW program. With the final approval of the cybersecurity strategy, Lockheed accelerated the development of the AGM-183A hypersonic missile. The AGM-183A is a compact, air-launched missile designed to achieve speeds of up to Mach 20, with an estimated range exceeding 575 miles. It utilizes DARPA's tactical boost glide technology, where a rocket propels the payload to high speeds before separating and gliding toward the target. Upon reaching the target area, the missile's aeroshell drops, allowing the hypersonic glider's warhead to detach and maneuver at hypersonic speeds to impact the target accurately. The B-52, B-1B, and F-15 aircraft serve as launch platforms for the AGM-183A, providing the U.S. Air Force with the capability to swiftly engage time-sensitive targets from standoff distances, minimizing risk to valuable assets. Despite initial setbacks, including an unsuccessful flight test in April 2021, the ARRU program remains committed to pushing the boundaries of hypersonic technology. Brigadier General Heath Collins emphasized the program's determination to advance this critical capability, highlighting the calculated risks involved in moving hypersonic weapons development forward. While the initial setbacks were disappointing, the recent series of tests provided invaluable insights to learn from and move forward. This iterative process of testing and refining is essential for the advancement of hypersonic technology. The second missile test occurred on July 28, 2021, at the same location as the first. Although the B-52H successfully dropped the ARRW test missile, its rocket motor failed to ignite after separation. Despite this setback, the AGM-183A missile demonstrated critical aspects of the release sequence, highlighting the progress made in the development process. Months later, on December 15th, the Air Force conducted a third test, but unfortunately, it failed as the prototype missile failed to leave the aircraft's wing. Brigadier General Heath Collins acknowledged the setback and emphasized the program's commitment to resolving issues promptly. The objective of the third attempt was to demonstrate the correct functioning of the rocket booster and study the behavior of the hypersonic boost glide vehicle. Despite the challenges, the program remains focused on achieving success and advancing hypersonic capabilities. Retired Air Force General John Hyten expressed concerns about the gap between U.S. and Chinese hypersonic missile testing. While the U.S. had conducted 9 tests in recent years, China had reportedly conducted hundreds, highlighting the urgency for the U.S. to close this technological disparity. However, finally, on May 14, 2022, the Air Force announced its first successful hypersonic weapon test. This milestone marked a significant accomplishment for the AROW team, paving the way for further progress in hypersonic technology. Other U.S. programs driving hypersonic technology. Compared to traditional ballistic missiles, hypersonic weapons introduce an unprecedented level of uncertainty and unpredictability. While ballistic missiles follow predictable trajectories, hypersonic weapons like the AGM-183 AROW can constantly adjust their flight route and change directions mid-mission, making them challenging to intercept. This agility poses a significant challenge for current missile defense systems. The AGM-183 AROW can quickly evade countermeasures due to its speed and agility, enabling it to hit targets swiftly and accurately, minimizing the risk of retaliation. This missile is also giving the U.S. military a significant advantage in dealing with threat. Its ability to swiftly move across vast distances from the United States to China, Russia to France is a game changer. Many nations are heavily investing in the research and development of these revolutionary weapons, reshaping the strategic landscape of warfare. Imagine having the power to unleash lightning-fast, accurate, and unstoppable strikes that can completely alter the dynamics of warfare. It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's becoming a reality. With the successful test of the AGM-183 ARRU, the United States has showcased its commitment to pushing the boundaries of hypersonic technology. By investing in research and development, the U.S. military aims to keep pace with other major global powers in the race for hypersonic superiority. Now, let's delve into other exciting programs driving the advancement of hypersonic technology. One notable initiative is the Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon (LRHW) program, led by Lockheed Martin. This program aims to enhance long-range capabilities and is on track to conduct a series of tests launched by the end of 2023. The first Multidomain Task Force (MDTF) Long-Range Fires Battalion, specifically the 5th Battalion and 3rd Field Artillery Regiment, deployed a significant weapon system during the Thunderbolt Strike exercise. This exercise marked the first ever deployment of the Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon System, the LRHW system, which traveled over 3,100 miles from Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington to Cape Canaveral in Florida for the exercise, allowed soldiers to engage in a series of drills to practice with this cutting-edge technology. How the long-range hypersonic weapon works. The LRHW comprises a prototype ballistic missile known as an all-up round, AUR. This missile, encased in a canister, has a diameter of 34.5 inches, making it significantly larger than the Tomahawk cruise missile, which has a diameter of about 20 inches. Mounted atop the AUR is the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, CHGB, developed by Sandia National Laboratory. The CHGB is a crucial component designed for use by the Army, Navy, and Air Force, indicating its strategic importance across multiple branches of the military. The CHGB likely draws from the Army Hypersonic Weapon Program, which tested a boost glide vehicle in 2011. This vehicle achieved impressive speeds of Mach 8 and demonstrated a range of nearly 4,000 miles. Transporter erector launchers TELs for the LRHW system are modified versions of the M983A4 Heavy Expanded Mobility Tactical Trucks, HEMTT, which are currently utilized in the Patriot anti-aircraft missile system. Each TEL is equipped with 2 missile canisters, providing enhanced operational capability. During Thunderbolt Strike, the first MDTF, the the Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technologies Office, RCCTO, industry partners, and various Army collaborators work together to assess the LRHW system's performance and provide valuable feedback. Colonel Ian Humphrey, RCCTO's Hypersonic Weapon Integration Project Manager, highlighted the rapid progress of the first MDTF in integrating LRHW capabilities into the joint force, emphasizing their readiness for real-world missions. The Thunderbolt Strike exercise showcased the power of interagency cooperation in building the multi-domain force of the future. Major General Andrew J. Gabara, commander of the 1st MDTF, emphasized the significance of the exercise, stating, "Thunderbolt Strike proved the power of interagency cooperation to build the multi-domain force of the future." The latter part of the Army's focus on long-range precision fires in the Pacific promises significant advancements in integrated deterrence. A report by the Congressional Research Service highlighted the Army's plan to deploy a prototype long-range hypersonic weapon battery in fiscal year 2023. Following this deployment, the Army aims to establish a formal program of record and introduce additional batteries in fiscal years 2025 and 2027. Upgrades to the common hypersonic glide pod are also scheduled for fiscal years 2026 and 2027. Another American brainchild, the HAWC. Another groundbreaking effort is the Hypersonic Air-Breathing Weapon Concept, AWC, spearheaded by the Pentagon's Office of Advanced Research Projects. Developed by Raytheon Technologies, this initiative is set to revolutionize the world of hypersonic cruise missiles, taking the U.S. Air Force's capabilities to new heights. The Hawk was developed by Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin, and it utilizes scramjet propulsion. Raytheon and Northrop Grumman have collaborated since 2013 to develop and integrate Northrop Grumman's scramjet engines into Raytheon's hypersonic weapons. The successful flight tests of the Hawk in September 2021 and subsequent tests in mid-March 2022 demonstrated the viability of this technology. Despite keeping the tests secret during the Russian invasion of Ukraine to avoid escalation, the success of the Hawk was revealed in early April 2022. The third successful flight test of the Hawk in July 2022, where the vehicle flew faster than Mach 5, marked a significant milestone. Lockheed Martin's design passed the final flight test in January 2023, validating the digital engineering concepts used for the designs. Principal Director for Hypersonics, Mike White, highlighted the advantages of Hawk, emphasizing its smaller size compared to hypersonic glide vehicles, allowing it to launch from a wider range of platforms and integrate seekers more easily. This versatility enhances its potential for various military applications and operational scenarios. The technological advancements achieved through the development of the HAWC demonstrator have significantly influenced the design of the Hypersonic Attack Cruise Missile HACM, a key program within the U.S. Air Force. HACM aims to create a scramjet-powered hypersonic missile for operational deployment, leveraging the innovations and insights gained from the HAWC project. These advancements directly benefit HACM, as the airframe and engine designs are closely aligned with the technological breakthroughs achieved through the HAWC program. The anticipated range of the HACM missile is approximately 560 kilometers or 350 miles, showcasing its potential as a formidable weapon system. Colin Whelan, president of Advanced Technology for Raytheon, emphasized the importance of applying the learnings from successful HAWC flight tests to ensure that HACM becomes the most sophisticated system of its kind. He highlighted the critical role of ongoing programs like HAWC in expanding our knowledge of hypersonic flight and delivering the essential capabilities required by our warfighters. Similarly, Dan Olson, General Manager and Vice President of Weapons Systems at Northrop Grumman, underscored the significance of the Hawk follow-on contract as an engine pathfinder program. This initiative is integral to the establishment of a production-ready hypersonics capability center in Elkton, Maryland. The center will facilitate the seamless transition of validated propulsion system designs into operationally ready systems, supporting further flight testing and deployment. Will the AGM-183 AARW change the warfare atmosphere? The recent test of the AGM-183 AARW, or Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, has highlighted its remarkable capabilities, marking a significant advancement for the United States in the hypersonic arms race. Lockheed Martin's preparation for potential mass production in fiscal year 2024 signals the growing importance of hypersonic technology in modern warfare. In today's strategic landscape, major powers are intensifying their efforts to achieve hypersonic superiority, driving strategic competition and technological advancements. Hypersonic weapons represent a new era in warfare, introducing unprecedented speed and maneuverability that traditional defense systems struggle to counter. The AGM-183 AARW is specifically designed to deliver rapid and precise strikes on high-value targets, minimizing response time. Its incredible speed allows it to cover vast distances rapidly, ensuring it reaches its destination swiftly. These hypersonic weapons could have significant implications both offensively and defensively, with a wide range of potential applications. Offensively, they provide military forces with enhanced strike capabilities, enabling them to eliminate time-sensitive targets such as enemy air defenses, missile systems, or key infrastructure instantly. Defensively, hypersonic weapons serve as a realistic deterrent, discouraging adversaries from engaging in hostile operations due to the difficulty of intercepting and defending against such high-speed threats. However, the rapid development and deployment of hypersonic weapons raise concerns about the durability of strategic alliances and the possibility of arms races. As nations increase their spending on research and development, there is a growing urgency to either improve their own hypersonic capabilities or devise countermeasures. How heat affects the performance of hypersonic weapons. Analysts have raised doubts about the effectiveness of hypersonic weapons, and recent studies have added weight to these concerns. Despite this, the U.S. government continues to allocate billions of dollars to their development and deployment, diverting funds from other critical national priorities. Over the past few years, the research and development of hypersonic weapons have absorbed a significant portion of the U.S. defense budget, amounting to roughly 3% of total defense spending annually. To date, the United States has invested more than $10 billion in hypersonic weapon programs, with expenditures expected to increase as these weapons move towards full-scale production. Hypersonic weapons are often touted for their purported advantages, such as stealthiness, maneuverability, and evasion of missile defenses, all made possible by their ability to glide at low altitudes within the Earth's atmosphere. However, this low-altitude flight path presents numerous challenges that diminish their overall effectiveness. One major drawback is the significant drag experienced by hypersonic weapons as they travel through the atmosphere at high speeds. This drag can actually slow them down, making them no faster than traditional ballistic missiles and potentially prolonging the time it takes for them to reach their targets. Moreover, low-altitude flight subjects hypersonic weapons to intense and prolonged heating due to atmospheric friction. This extreme heat can severely limit their performance and pose a significant technological challenge in developing faster and longer-range variants of these weapons. For instance, the aerodynamic heating experienced by a vehicle gliding at Mach 5 is more than 100 times greater than that experienced at Mach 1 at the same altitude. Further increasing the speed to Mach 15 would exponentially intensify the heating, making it extremely difficult to sustain flight. The challenges posed by intense aerodynamic heating were exemplified by the failure of the U.S. Long-Range Hypersonic Technology Vehicle 2, HTV-2, during its test flight in 2011. The vehicle, designed to reach speeds of Mach 20, succumbed to the extreme temperatures encountered during its hypersonic flight, highlighting the formidable obstacles that must be overcome in the development of hypersonic weapons. Ballistic missile warheads endure intense heating, but only during their brief re-entry phase at the end of their flight paths, lasting less than a minute for long-range missiles on a depressed trajectory. In contrast, long-range hypersonic weapons undergo an in-atmosphere glide phase that could extend for up to 30 minutes, subjecting them to prolonged heating. To address the challenges posed by intense heating, the focus has shifted towards developing hypersonic weapons for regional conflicts, rather than intercontinental trajectories. These theater-level weapons have shorter ranges, typically up to a few thousand kilometers, and operate at speeds ranging from Mach 5 to 10, significantly lower than the Mach 20-plus speeds envisioned for intercontinental hypersonic weapons like the HTV-2. Despite the shorter duration of their glide phase, hypersonic weapons at these speeds still encounter significant heating for around 8 minutes. Other problems influencing the effectiveness of these weapons. Contrary to popular belief, hypersonic weapons are not as stealthy as often claimed. Their launch on large rocket boosters produces bright exhaust plumes, easily detectable by existing early warning satellites. Even during the glide phase, the intense heating generates a bright infrared signal detectable by infrared sensors on these satellites, allowing them to track the weapon's trajectory and potential target. Although low-altitude flight may reduce the detection range of hypersonic weapons by ground-based radars, it remains within the range of terminal missile defense systems. These systems can intercept hypersonic weapons, protecting high-value assets such as air defenses and ships. The high drag experienced during low-altitude flight slows down hypersonic weapons, making them easier targets for interception. Despite their ability to maneuver during the glide phase, the extent of maneuverability is also often overstated. At hypersonic speeds, changing direction requires significant force, increasing drag and reducing speed and range. Consequently, the practical maneuverability of hypersonic missiles is limited, compromising their accuracy and effectiveness. Furthermore, hypersonic weapons are often hailed as more accurate than existing missile technologies. Yet, the guidance and targeting systems being developed for hypersonic weapons can also be applied to maneuvering missile warheads, such as maneuverable re-entry vehicles, MAR-Vs, developed during the Cold War. MAR-Vs, flying at higher altitudes, evade the heating challenges faced by hypersonic weapons during low-altitude glide. They can also be lighter and require smaller rockets for launch. A recent analysis by the Congressional Budget Office compared hypersonic weapons to MARVs on ballistic missiles and found both capable of providing speed, accuracy, range, and survivability. However, hypersonic weapons could cost 1/3 more to procure and field than ballistic missiles with maneuverable warheads of the same range. Detailed assessments show MAR-Vs outperforming hypersonic weapons in various flight scenarios, likely developed quicker and performing more reliably. This prompts questions about whether U.S. decision-makers understand these nuances or have been swayed by exaggerated claims about hypersonic weapons. Similarly, in Russia and China, decision-makers may have been captivated by magical claims without fully grasping the complexities. The solution to the challenges of hypersonic technology. Technologically, developing and deploying hypersonic weapons pose significant challenges. Still, engineers and scientists are working tirelessly to overcome these challenges, designing materials and propulsion systems capable of withstanding the intense temperatures and forces experienced during hypersonic flight. To tackle the heating problem, engineers rely on cutting-edge materials and thermal protection systems to maintain the missile's structural integrity while withstanding scorching temperatures. The incredible speeds and mobility of these weapons subject their components to enormous mechanical stress. Everything from the airframe to the propulsion system to the guidance systems faces forces far beyond those experienced by conventional weapons. To design structures capable of withstanding such forces, cutting-edge engineering techniques and modern materials with exceptional strength and endurance are indispensable. Additionally, testing and validation in the field of hypersonics present unique hurdles. Simulating hypersonic flight circumstances accurately and predicting weapon performance demand sophisticated testing facilities like wind tunnels capable of mimicking hypersonic airflow. Computational models and simulations also play a crucial role in achieving the necessary accuracy and mobility for hypersonic weapons. Accurate guidance and control systems, along with aerodynamic considerations, are essential components. Complex algorithms, sensors, and actuators are necessary to maintain control and stability at high speeds and altitudes. But it's not just about the technology itself. The nitty-gritty details matter too. Supply chains and manufacturing capabilities must be robust to ensure the smooth development and deployment of hypersonic weapons. Whether it's a single hypersonic system or an entire fleet, maintaining top-notch quality and performance is paramount. Despite the technological challenges, ongoing research and development efforts continue to push the boundaries of hypersonic technology. Collaboration between governmental agencies, private defense contractors, and academic institutions fosters innovation and progress in various fields. Hypersonic technology extends beyond military applications. Aerospace, transportation, and scientific discovery can all benefit from its technological advances. From making air travel more efficient to facilitating quicker access to space, hypersonic technology has the potential to transform many different fields. However, the development and proliferation of hypersonic weapons raise concerns about military policy and global safety. These weapons could disrupt the balance of power, making traditional defense and deterrent strategies less effective. Their ability to hit targets quickly and accurately can strengthen a country's military capabilities, but also raise the stakes of conflict. As the battle for hypersonic supremacy intensifies, countries must carefully consider the moral, legal, and strategic implications of developing such cutting-edge weaponry. Balancing military capabilities with global security objectives is essential to avoid accidental escalations and maintain stability in an increasingly complex world. Looking ahead, a comprehensive strategy encompassing military readiness, diplomatic engagement, and arms control measures is essential to strike a balance between the benefits and risks of hypersonic weapons. By addressing challenges head-on and harnessing the potential of hypersonic technology, countries can work towards a more stable and secure future. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.